"Hurry, Hailey, come on," Zade called. Hailey laughed out loud as Zade guided her over a sand dune and towards a mirage-like shack. Until this point, their date had been enlightening and exciting, but now, as they ran hand in hand amongst the warm air and blowing sand, things had become purely exhilarating. "Hey, have you got a camel for us?" Zade called, coming to an abrupt halt. Hailey giggled. "What are we doing?" "You're going to experience a new mode of transportation." The owner of the camels took the Egyptian pound from Zade and then handed him a camel. He said something repeatedly, but Hailey couldn't understand him. "What's he saying?" Hailey whispered before Zade helped her onto the camel. "We've got 1 hour." Zade sat in front of Hailey. "You can put your arms around me." Hailey didn't need to be told twice. She slid her long, thin arms around Zade's waist and allowed her hands to rest low. As the camel began to stride through the sand, Zade's shirt blew in the wind. Hailey found that a few of her fingers were now inside Zade's shirt. It felt natural as she touched his stomach. It was firm, a sure sign of his hard-working nature. "Where are you taking me?" she murmured into his ear. "Do you want me to tell you or show you?" Zade's voice was low but masculine. "How about both?" Hailey replied, feeling as if she would crumble under her desire for him. "I want to show you paradise." "I might already be there." For 15 minutes, Hailey traveled over harsh sand dunes on a camel. She was in a place she didn't know and with a man she had just met. However, Hailey had never felt more secure. Zade brought the camel to a stop seemingly in the middle of nowhere. "Zade, where are—" "Shh!" Zade helped Hailey off the camel. "Do you trust me?" "Should I?" "Yes." "Then I do." Zade turned to the camel. "Stay." "Do camels speak English?" Hailey joked. Zade didn't reply. Instead, he took Hailey's hand. He led her over a few feet of sand and then stopped suddenly. Hailey let out a small gasp as she saw the hole in the sand. She kneeled down in an attempt to get a better look. "It's so dark, I can't see a thing." Zade wandered into the hole. Soon, Hailey could see a flickering light. His hand reached out for hers. She took it. "Be careful where you stop," Zade advised Hailey. Hailey took the advice but tripped anyway. He caught her before she could fall to the ground. His torch swayed, creating creepy shadows. "What is this place?" Hailey's so-in-love feeling was beginning to give heed to caution. "It's the most beautiful place I know." "This?" To Hailey it looked like the inside of another pyramid she had seen. "Follow me." "Zade, I really don't want—" Hailey's words failed her as a sparkling blue hue spilled from behind a corner. "What's that?" "My paradise." Behind the sharp turn was a pool of blue water. A light from underneath illuminated its beauty and caused star-like shapes to glisten against the sandy walls. Hailey bent down and touched the cool water. "How is this possible?" Zade sat down at the water's edge, causing the light from the water to reflect upon his face. Hailey just stared at him, mesmerized by his exotic beauty.